say. So if they can get along and watch the stream in the gaps and the times, then that'd be awesome. But we're going to provide it nonetheless. Let's get into the game right now. Blitzkrieg are the favourites, being that the majority of the team is their ex-player. FuroX will be interesting if that is Torsus, but we're going to call him FuroX for now. He'll be absolutely confusing the hell out of us when we try to compare it to FuroX. But nonetheless, it is already a minute and a half down, and no score on the board for either team. And there's the first big shot coming from FuroX. There's Husey there. It's running back down, defense open. FuroX runs it in. Blitzkrieg with the opener.
Yeah, beautiful work there. And that is FuroX is Torsos, so he's having a bit of fun there with this. But a beautiful little touch there, open net, and just slots it straight in with only 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the goal.
Ready for the kickoff. Straight up in the air, both players going the same distance. Dreamy over the top! Big save by Trixie. Nicely done. Hold on and move the ball forward. Line up in the goal. Husey wraps around. Stalking with the Batmobile. Heads forward. Off the wall. Down. Torsus waiting for it. Just plays with the ball in the pocket. Comes back around. Dreamy meeting it well. Again, the clearance coming from Trixie. Just playing around in that corner, but they're going to get the clear here. Trixie up and over. The wide slot. Fence now for FuroX. Dreamy looks to work it up into a good play for him. Heading it forward. Jake the Titan with a shot on goal. Blue over Blue has to get up to save. And he's whipped past this one as well. Torsus with a chance. That's FuroX for you guys playing at home. He works it now up the top. Trixie, big movement. Not enough power to hit that forward. It just holds up at the moment too. It's just looking dangerous, but can't seem to put anything on the scoreline right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Blitzkrieg are putting the pressure on FuroX at the moment. Dreamy now has got to try and work something. Pushes it straight down. He's got a nice centre ball here. Blue's coming in. He goes for a shot on goal, but Jack the Tyrant gets a nice little save on that one. Now Torsus goes for the clear, but Overblue comes in too strong. Husey now gets a nice deflect on that one. He's going to go up for a second touch. It's a centre ball. Who's there to follow it up? Oh, Dream can't get the touch he wants, but Overblue follows it up. And Husey gets it out of the way of Trixie. And now the boys from FuroX are on the attack. No one's there to try and centre it up. Trixie gives Overblue a nice little touch from the bum. Boys now have centred it up. Who's there to follow that one up? Overblue comes in. Can't quite get the right touch on that. Now it's being pushed in. Dreamy now with a nice little touch. The boys from FuroX definitely working on their pressure now. Blitzkrieg have got to try and work something here to get it out of their net. But the boys from FuroX showing that they're just too strong here.
It takes a little bit of time for both teams to get into the game. As it is start of the day, the first one in. They've been waiting around a little while, so a little bit of lack of luster. But there is the FuroX man with a second. That is Torsus working, and we know he's dangerous for Blitzkrieg. And he got in a really good position here, catches Dreamy out. Dreamy's up early as well, hoping to block a pass short of the net, but Torsus works the right-hand corner, does well with it. 2-0 scoreline. Blitzkrieg doing well in this first one.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So now it's 2-0 scoreline, open net. But Dreamy gets a nice little touch on that one to get it out of the net. They're going to try and work it forward now, but Torsus, once again, with a nice little touch. Boys from Blitzkrieg coming out of nowhere with these massive shots. Now Torsus is going up. He's going to try setting up. It looks like an open net, and Jake comes in and closes it out.
Defense caught napping here. The clearance from Husey didn't touch the ball. Caught him out in the first instance. Overblue hits the other team player and just leaves the open defense as Dreamy was up for the save, but couldn't happen at the moment. Blitzkrieg just carrying it all over. They're going to head back to the centre bounce. Work out to the side. Husey chasing it down, gets forward for his team. Looking good. Overblue just staying low. Torsus clears. Mr. X heads back over the top, attacking from FuroX, keeping the relentless pressure on. It's over the top. Dangerous redirection, but Trixie's able to pick this up in the middle, head it down forward. It gets crossed back out. Jake the Tyrant over the top. A little bit wide. Holds on for now. Husey trying to run this out. Torsus following it up, but it gets met by Dreamy. Now they will run this out from FuroX with a chance. 34 seconds remaining. The shot's on. A big save by Jake the Tyrant. Blitzkrieg hold on that offensive pressure, and now put the counter on. X coming around the corner. Cleared out by Husey. Holds up now. Trixie backflips. 20 seconds remaining. Not going to be able to get the 3 goals. First game will be going to Blitzkrieg here, Toos. But FuroX are looking really good in terms of attack and strategy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They're doing really well on their team plays, but Blitzkrieg are just overwhelming them with the pressure. They're going up for every contested ball, and it's working in Blitzkrieg's favour at the moment. But in saying that, the team play that's coming from Blitzkrieg is just insane. They're using that backboard on the top of the net, using it to their advantage really well, catching Dreamy, as we've seen, off guard so many times, and Blitzkrieg just overwhelming there in the first game.
Yeah, you can see that just on the scoreboard alone, the shots, a total of 11 for Blitzkrieg, continuing to put the pressure on FuroX. Look, they all had an equal contribution, but you can just see there, Overblue and Dreaming with the amount of saves that they had to work into the game. It's not a good start by FuroX in that line, but we do know that it's not their proper lineup either. So it's about putting, their experienced heads together. We know all three of those players in FuroX can play. It's about putting it together and really taking it on to Blitzkrieg. So this is the best of three series, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be reading right up. We'll get our Spirits man. Big shout out to him joining us today. He'll be reading up and getting into the next match. Toos, do we see FuroX? Do we see FuroX go for this and get a second go into a third, or Blitzkrieg got this?
I reckon it'll go in favour of Blitzkrieg for this one. In saying that, they've obviously, by the looks of things, picked up a new player, Husey being the man, which I wasn't aware of. But either way, both the FuroX teams, they play really good late games. Normally they'll lose the first, but they'll play a good second game, then go into an overtime and hopefully win it. But at the end of the day, Blitzkrieg, they are one of the top teams at the moment. They take on the top contenders, and they're showing like they're going to be the dominant force in this one.
Tricksy defense. This is Blitzkrieg there, popped over the top, Dreamy getting up. So is Overblue. Beats the ball down there, it's Dreamy off the corner. Forward line's not attacking for FuroX, it gets cleared out now. Trixie holding. Overblue again, working the defense, floats over the top of Torsus. Jake the Tyrant comes along for the save, Husey over the top. Looking dangerous, FuroX, but just not connecting well in terms of the shots on goal. Trixie now coming across, interesting pass, Jake the Tyrant flips it up. Third player back on the rotation, coming back around. This is interesting. Jake the Tyrant and his teammate got in the way of the ball. Now it's cleared back open defense line. A really good chance for FuroX if they can mount an attack here. Over the top, coming through, looking for the second point. Almost Husey just gets the wrong side of the car on it and can't put it in. It's saved and now cleared by Jake the Tyrant. Husey holds up in defense, back over the top. Trigger interesting. Movement coming down, almost FuroX. You're wishing here, you're really willing the boys on for FuroX to get themselves in a good position, but again, it's just, it is the defense of Blitzkrieg holding well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The boys from FuroX just can't try and work on their rotations quite properly enough. They've obviously got the one sitting back, but they just need to try and, always have those three pushing forward and try and rotate one or two back if they see that it's in a dangerous position. They're going up for those plays, but they just can't quite connect at the moment. Blitzkrieg are just overpowering them at the moment with their team plays. Like I said, you're just seeing there, going up for every contested ball. Triggs is just all over it at the moment. They're getting good centre balls, and FuroX just can't quite hold on. But as we say, that the big shot coming out from Jake the Tyrant, but Husey's lucky enough to get there in the Batmobile to get a save, push it down the line. No one there for FuroX to follow it up. Triggsy now going for a centre. Can't quite get, no teammate there, to follow that one up. Dreamy gets a nice pass downfield, but Torsus now, he's going to try and work it, get a pass over Blue. Can't quite get there. Jake the Tyrant goes up, misses that one as well. Triggsy now going to try and work it into his favour, gets a nice little air ball. He's going to follow that one up, and it's looking dangerous, and he gets it in. First goal going Blitzkrieg's way.
Nicely done by Trixie, and Blitzkrieg were working to this almost halfway down in the second here. Gets up, pops and finish, pulls the defender out, and Husey can't get there, neither in his other teammate. So really nicely done by Blitzkrieg, and Trixie is going to take that type of play to get themselves over the line right now, considering both teams have stepped up the level. Has a chance for Husey, pops it out to the side, Overblue, realises the ball's coming, and he's absolutely flopped himself out of contention. Nice crossover. Torsus pulls it up in front, dangerous ball, comes through Dreamy, can't get the shot he wants, it gets cleared out. Husey over the top, Trixie now, heading it forward. Blitzkrieg still not finished yet, and we've got plenty of time on this game, so does FuroX. Trying to work it out, Overblue below, as Trixie over the top, Husey clears off the side, dangerous ball, back up the top, here's Torsus with a shot, drops down, and Overblue should clear here for FuroX.
Beautiful work here coming from FuroX and Blitzkrieg. They're starting to show that they're trying to work a bit better in sync, but as you know, Blitzkrieg have been together a long time. It's going to take a lot for the FuroX boys to overwhelm that chemistry that the boys have already got with each other, but they're doing pretty well at the moment. Dangerous shot comes in, and look at that. Nearly goes in, but hits the right crossbar. Now the boys from Blitzkrieg trying to work something here. Looking pretty dangerous. Overblue gets taken out by Torsus there. Husey trying to get it out of Triggs' contested way. Now Overblue gets a nice center ball. He's going to try and work this one downfield. Husey now is going to try center it. Is Dreamy there? Can he get a connection? No, he can't, because he's nowhere to be seen. Boys now trying to work something. It's now working in Blitzkrieg's defensive end. Boys from FuroX putting on the pressure. Big open ball. Who gets it? That's Husey. And they finally get a goal on the board.
Sloppy defense from Blitzkrieg. Just have a look at it. Off the wall, Jake the Tyrant should have cleared. Over the top comes Torsus. He couldn't do it. Husey capitalises on the open defensive line. Pulls himself right in there. Just easy pickings for FuroX. Gets him right back in the match.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Boys from FuroX now, they need that. It's the goal that they needed right now. They need to start getting a bit of momentum up their sleeves to try and work something here. Blitzkrieg are already on the attack, but look at that. Dreamy comes in with a nice little touch, try and center it. Triggsy's up in the air to make sure that ball is nowhere near their net. Boys from FuroX have got to try and work something here, but look at that. Triggsy's just all over the ball at the moment. No one's contesting it and just leaving it open, and Triggsy's trying to use it to his advantage. Now the boys from Blitzkrieg have got a nice open ball here. It's coming in. It's looking dangerous, but Husey's going to try and use it into his advantage, but Tosis gets a nice little touch. Jake the Tyrant comes in with a massive shot. Just hits the crossbar, and Overblue gets a nice little clip, throwing it straight down the other end. Who's going to get there first? That'll be Torsus. He gets two nice little touches there to get it out of the way of both FuroX players. And Overblue pretty much sets that one up nice and perfect for him, but Husey's once again back there on the defense. Dreamy now is going to try and get it out of the way, but just can't quite connect on that one. Now it's all left up to Overblue. What can he do here? Gets it out of the way. He's got 27 seconds left on the clock. Might see an overtime, might not, Weiser.
Look, what we're seeing is a great attacking play from Blitzkrieg, and at the moment they're defending, but FuroX, what I want to see from them is to capitalise on the turnovers. So they get these long clearances and they need to punish off them because they're catching Blitzkrieg's defence off. But I reckon we're going overtime here, and that will be the deciding goal, is a clearance over the back of the players as they head up on the ball.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we've still got a little bit of time here. The boys are trying to keep it in the air, but it's looking pretty much in favour of FuroX at the moment. But now we're going to go straight into overtime here. FuroX now starting to get a bit of momentum, and it's starting to look a little bit in their favour, especially with Blitzkrieg leaving the defence wide open.
Wall time for Husey. Doesn't get the touch he wants over the front of the goal. Stops dead in the corner. Comes back out. Dreamy there. Overblue moves it up. Backboard chance. Not enough power. Jake the Tyrant gets up and clears. Holds the zone. Works down the wing as well. Dreamy stalking on the side. Just playing it out with him. It's dangerous now. Crossed over. And Overblue will hold it up on the defensive line. It gets up high. Two players contesting. Trigsy up the top. He manages to get the touch and just holds it up for now. There's Torsus with the movement. Overblue reading it well. FuroX now getting back on defense. It's to open net. They're all going to swing back around. The dedicating resources here. Blitzkrieg looking to punish. But it holds out on the front. Clearance from Dreamy. Just a wayward throw of the car at the ball. It does head down into the pocket of the forward line for FuroX over the top. Jake Tyrant looks for it. Overblue holds them up. Going to work this back down. Dreamy with a shot. And it just cleared out nice there from Blitzkrieg. They're looking good, solid on the defense right now, Sauce.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Blitzkrieg are holding on nice and well, pushing it forward, making FuroX work really hard for this one. Trying to get a nice team play on here. Dreamy gets a nice touch over to Overblue, but she can't quite capitalise on that one. It's working down the end now. Dreamy sets up for a centre net. It's looking dangerous, but Triggy gets in over the top, gets it out of the way. Now the boys from FuroX got to try and work something here. It didn't really work in anyone's favour, but Trigsy's got the ball in his hands. Can he make it work? No, he can't, because Dreamy gets a nice touch. He's going to follow that one up, gets the pass off to Overblue. Trying to centre it up here, but once again, Torsus is just sitting back in that net, getting a nice little touch for Jake the Tyrant to clear it out of the way. Minute 40, on the overtime clock at the moment. No one's had really any chance to try and score. Boys working really hard here, Weiser.
Cleared out by Overblue. FuroX now mounting the attack. Shots coming from Overblue. There it is. He clears it. And he gets forward with the play. And he finishes it for FuroX. This is what we want to see. We're going to a third toast. Oh, look at that. Big out defense. Trigsy on the wrong side. Not much you can do there. Long overtime period in FuroX. Omega pick up the second game.
Yeah, beautiful work there, especially with the pickup of Husey at the moment. So it's a bit of a new team player coming in. They're not too sure on how he plays or how he operates at the moment. But we'll have a quick look at the stats here. Overblue came out with 5 massive shots. You can see there Blitzkrieg on the defensive side. They had 5 good saves come from each player. 5 in total, sorry. So they were working really hard. FuroX there in that second map, and it looked like they got their momentum.
Yeah, indeed. And if we look at it, Blitzkrieg, had the run and play in the first game. They were dictating pace, but I do also believe that both teams are filling out each other. It is slow in the first, but they start to pick it up in the second. It tightened up in terms of defense. The offensive pressure from both teams started to pick up. I still think both teams can pick up their game in terms of offensive striking. It's been a little bit lackluster in my opinion, but it's the defensive pressure that's causing that. And by really pushing and committing your resources to it, both teams catching each other out. So it's about Blitzkrieg getting on their clearance, the same with FuroX, but making the chances of the quick turnovers.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we're already taking off into the third game here. Blitzkrieg already on the attack. Overblue gets a nice little touch out of the way there, but a big shot coming in from Blitzkrieg. Open net, no one really got a touch on that one. Jake the Tyrant's going to try and set us something up there. But look, Torsus can't quite get the touch that he wants, so FuroX work that to their advantage straight away, pushing it straight down. Now in Dreamy's possession, can he get over the top of Triggsy? No, he can't. Triggsy gets a nice little touch. Can't quite follow up on that one. Fusey now is going to try and work it into his favour. Gets a touch over to Overblue, and Overblue gets a nice little clear. Overblue won in the ball in his possession right now. He's gone for a nice little centre shot, but Triggsy got back there in time to clear it. Now it's been pushed straight back down to FuroX defensive end, and Triggsy comes in again with a nice little touch. Overblue takes out Jake the Tyrant, so it's 2v3 at the moment. Overblue, they're going to try and work it down here. Jake the Tyrant gets a nice spawn, throws it straight down to the centre. Triggsy uses it to his advantage. Looks like an open net, but Overblue comes in. Open net at the moment. Dreamy gets a nice little save on that one, and the boys from Blitzkrieg are just hampering FuroX at the moment.
Yeah, good defensive line, and FuroX looking to damage on the counter over the top. Backboard play, Triggsy will clear. It says a save on his line, but it was going to hit the crossbar in the process, so he will get up now. Chance for Jake the Tyrant, open goal, big clearance coming from Overblue. Just saving on the line, Supermaning across. He managed to hold on, the pressure still on from Blitzkrieg. And Husey with the save now brings it down. Triggsy holding up in the middle. BK just looking at resetting their offensive line, and now going to head forward, looks at the pocket. Husey stops it. Gives his team a little bit of momentum now, pushes the line down, chases the player, demos as well. It's a 3v2 right now. Manages to clear, that is the Torsus man, FuroX. He does well just to hold on there. He now going to hold the line down the pocket, work it around, past 2 defenders, he can't recover. That was interesting. FuroX looking a little bit wayward in defense here.
Yeah, it's it, Blitzkrieg there. They show once they get a little bit of a stride going on about them, they don't they don't lose that stride. They keep that momentum going, and they just overpower FuroX in the process. But as soon as FuroX get that chance to, work it down the other end, they see that there's an open defense, and they just try to capitalize and utilize it to their benefit, which is why I think it's sort of working in their favor. But look at that, Triggsy comes in on the right-hand side, smashes it straight in at 106 kilometers an hour.
It is some great work coming from Jake the Tyrant there. Toos and Triggsy just got in the right position. Blitzkrieg, it is the run of the momentum for them. They will play and putting the pressure on, just trying to negate through the defensive line of FuroX, and they continue to put that pressure on, and that's what got them that goal. Just really well worked play. FuroX just need to have a little bit more communication there. They are sending 2 off for the defensive line, and at times BK are getting through that 2-man play. So you just got to hold on, communicate, go, and trust your teammates to clear. Oh my goodness, the shot coming there from Dreamy over the top. Torsus will hold 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. FuroX behind by 1. They've got to look at getting an equaliser here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Boys, you've got to try and work on their trust a little bit more. As you can see, they're going up for those shots and they're not too sure whether they should contest it or if someone else is going up. So I'd say that comes down to communication. But as I say that, Blitzkrieg are already on the attack once again. 1 minute 48 seconds left on the clock, but Triggsy gets not a bad touch on that one. Dreamy tries to capitalise, can't quite get there. Overblue comes in with a nice centre ball. It's looking dangerous, but it just hits the left-hand side, doesn't quite make it. Fusy's going to try and...
dangerous. Very dangerous, Fusy.
Throw it out of the way of Torsus, but he can't quite get there. Now the boys from FuroX are all sitting in the net. That's pretty dangerous. Fusy now is going to try and throw it down. Overblue was looking pretty good for a setup there, but Blitzkrieg's defense was too strong. Yeah, the boys are going to try and capitalise here, but Triggsy goes for a nice long shot. It's going to hit that top bar, luckily enough. But look at that. Yeah. He comes in, gets it underneath Dreamy. I'm not too sure what he was doing there. We'll have another quick look at that one. Goes in for a nice little touch. Hits the crossbar. He's going to come in, follow that one up. And Dreamy goes in thinking that he's going to hit it up. Triggsy too good. Dreamy went up a bit too quick and capitalised on that one, making it a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, Overblow on defensive line. You need to commit a lot more to that defensive clear. He went up just to block the top of the goal, didn't realise that it was going to be backboard play. And in that line, committed himself, left the goals open. Dreamy did try to Superman over, but once you get up and open the defence line, it is an easy goal. Just got to commit there. And another chance here. Trixie just going ham at the moment. That's his hat-trick on the board. And here again, look at it. It is Torsus with an awesome pass, man. Knew where Trixie was. Grabs the touch of the nose, sends it right over the power, absolutely rips apart FuroX's defense, and now they're just carrying us on.
Yeah, that's right. As you can see, in all different game modes that you got with 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, I'd say that Trixie's one of the top contenders for being, one of the best players in 3v3. Just his teamwork, his communication, how he operates within the game is just impeccable. You can't flaunt it. But as we're talking now, FuroX are on the attack. Dreamy can't quite get the centre touch that he wants. Jake the Tyrant comes in for the clearance, can't quite get that open net, and they still can't capitalise. Torsus gets a nice little touch out of the way. It's in Trixie's hands. It's going to be a dangerous ball now. But Hughesy, nice little touch, throws it straight back down the other end. Jake the Tyrant finally connects with the ball. Now Hughesy going up again. And look at that. Nice little freestyle. But Torsus gets a nice clearance on that one. Now Dreamy's going to try and go up, follow that one up. Can't quite get that second touch on it. It's been happening quite a lot throughout these past couple of games. Now we've got 9 seconds on the clock, and it looks like Blitzkrieg are going to take this one out.
Yeah, still just playing it out here. Jake the Tyrant off the defence line. Cross back over. FuroX. Dreamy maybe to 0-goal hero. Who knows? Oh, it jumps down. Not going to happen. The GGs go out, ladies and gentlemen, and the boys of Blitzkrieg will take this one and get themselves into the next round. It is a double elimination brackets ODC for the day. Go4Rocket League Oceania number 3. Cup number 3, that is, ladies and gentlemen. So Blitzkrieg will stay in the top bracket, and FuroX will be dropping down to the bottom. Not a chance for them, but if anything, if they're going to listen to this, I'd be saying working on your communication, your defensive clearing is the big number 1. But also, where most teams don't, most top teams are, is the clearances that they need to put themselves really. I've absolutely jumbled myself here too. I'm going to admit it. It's the first game. You always have your stuff ups on the first, and then you get through the rest of the day. It's better. I was going to say the clearance off the back line. It's about putting the ball in a dangerous spot and then capitalising on that opportunity to take that on. That's where FuroX was trying to do, but they just didn't get in the right position and didn't really clear and make it really dangerous for Blitzkrieg. We did see Blitzkrieg get caught out a little bit on that line, but their offensive pressure and their passing that last game just spoke volumes of how they played. Yeah,
that's exactly right. Blitzkrieg came out of nowhere. They had a few massive shots there, 7 in total, doing beautiful work there. But like I said, Blitzkrieg, they're one of the top contenders at the moment. They can show that they can take the underdogs on and throw them out of whack. But when it comes to top teams, they can't quite get there. We have seen it in the past couple of weeks. They've taken on top teams. They won the 2v2 in Melbourne. Beautiful work there from Triggsy and Jake. But at the end of the day, they're going to try and show that they're still a dominant force and try and capitalise on some sort of name, get their name back out there and show that they're going to be one of the top contenders again.
Oh, apparently the boys have gone to another game. I don't know. B-Bears, please confirm something with us. But we believe it's a best of 3 until we head into the semis. So we're going to jump out of this one, but we know who the winner is. It is Blitzkrieg. Moving on to the next one. Unless I've got something wrong here, I'll quickly just check it out, mate.
Just waiting on confirmation from B-Bears. We're pretty sure it's only meant to be a best of 3, and it turns into a best of 5 from round 16 onwards, or semi-finals onwards, sorry, and then it goes into a best of 7. But if you could please send us a message, one of the admins, and confirm.
Awesome. Super awkward. The boys should know what they're doing, should know what they're playing, but then again, we should know as well. But nonetheless, we will get it sorted and done. We're going to go to a break here, ladies and gentlemen. If this game is concluded, of a best of 5. We'll jump straight back into it, but we'll give a little bit of the music and a little bit of love. This is FuroX TV presenting the ESL coverage Go4Rocket League number 3. Buys are in 2 with your commentary action. We'll see you soon.